Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the new Fenty Beauty Sun Stalk'R Face and Eye Bronzer Highlighter Palette. If you're interested in seeing what type of basic bitch look we can put together with this and the dimensions we can create, then just keep watching. Hey guys, so thank you so much for clicking on my video. If you're new here, welcome. We like to talk about all things makeup, foundation, colorful eyeshadow, and today we're going to be doing some basic eyeshadow, and we're going to be talking about the new Fenty Beauty Sun Stalk'R palette. This palette was recently released, I believe the first day of the Sephora sale, and it retails for $48. When I saw it, I just immediately added to cart for a couple reasons. One, I love Fenty's cream bronzers, but I've never tried her powder bronzers. And then two, her highlighters, I mean, from years and years ago were one of my favorites, so I just wanted to try it. Also, lately, I've been really busy in life, and so unfortunately, I don't really have a lot of time to put together looks, and I've been going, towards just using my bronzers every day for a basic eye look, or, going for like a very easy neutral palette because I'm always running out the door. So this to me seemed perfect. I'm also starting to travel for work again, and so if I can carry less things with me, that's always a good thing. This is what the packaging looks like. You can see there, it's extremely mirrored. You can see my camera there. It's really pretty. It's not as big as I thought it was, or as big as it looked on the app. So this is how big it is, about the size of my hand, which I like. I hate when you get those palettes with the huge pans that you're never gonna go through, especially if you're like a makeup monster like me. Like, you buy a lot, and so it just doesn't work. So you open up the packaging here, and this is what you're going to see. Really beautiful shades. It does look like beautiful, there's a cool tone like contour shade there. You can bronze up the face there, maybe deepen up the eye look there, and then you get your two highlighters here on the side. It looks like a neutral eyeshadow palette, but then again, like any powder that you use for bronzer, you can use for your eyes too. So it is what it is. You've got a nice mirror there, which I will not blind you with, and yeah, I think it looks good. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this, slap it on the face, see how it looks. I'm gonna be bronzing and contouring if I find a shade that works for that, and then I'll create a basic eye look, and then we'll see how it works. Okay, so I have my Sonia G Cheek Pro. I'm gonna go into this middle shade here, which is Caramel Cutie, and I'm just going to, now that I'm looking at the palette, I don't feel like there's anything too cool toned in here to shape and define, but we'll see. So I'm gonna go into the hollows of my cheek, or where I would normally kind of look to create some dimension. That looks good. I like it. Okay. What I will tell you, and I'll show you guys swatches in just a little bit, is, whoa, that's pigmented. All right. Is when I swatched it just now, the shades, they feel like satin, like very not creamy, but like satin. Like there's no extra powder, there's no extra texture to it or anything. It just goes onto the skin really seamlessly. Let me grab my bigger mirror here. That looks really pretty. What I will tell you also, I didn't think that this shade was going to be like pigmented enough, but it totally is. Okay, I've been filming since really early, so the sun's coming up. Okay, so now just to be a little extra, we'll go into something a little bit deeper. We'll go into Cocoa Naughty, which is this one here. And I'm going in with my favorite bronzer brush, the BK Beauty 107. And I'm going to very lightly, because I saw how pigmented it is, just kind of warm up the face. Because there is definitely pigment to these things. That is so beautiful. I'm gonna very light contour on the nose. Not creating any texture on my nose. It's not moving my foundation. That's good. I'll use the first shade that we went into and help the chin out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you what I see so far. Now, the shades are really pretty. I really, really like how I was able to warm up the face and make it look good. I will say, though, because we got to keep it real, not trying to be a negative Nancy here, but let me see if you can zoom into my face there. It's a little patchy here. I don't know if you guys see that on camera, but I see it here. It's like it kind of caught on my foundation a little bit, making it a little muddy. And I did powder the face before I got started with my Charlotte Tilbury powder. Yeah, it looks a little patchy there. I'm not loving how that looks. Let me put on some blush. We'll come back and do some highlight in the eye look, and I'll be right back. Okay, I put on a powder that I know is pretty blurring on the skin that I never have any issues with. It's the Cover FX Duo Blush. I only went in with the matte blush since we're going to do a little bit of highlighter. And yeah, it looks super muddy here, you guys. I don't know if you can see that. It looks like I have an area of like very dark hyperpigmentation, which I don't. I'll show you my face without the bronzer. Just in a little cutout here so that you can see that. So I'm not too excited about how that looks. Okay, I'm just gonna say not excited. Now we're gonna go into the highlighter now. I'm gonna use both shades. The darker shade I'm gonna use for my eye look, and then the lighter shade I'll use for my face. So it's this one here. This is in the shade Fat Glass, P-H-A-T, Fat. I'm going in with my Sonia G detail brush, and let's see. Oh, wow. That looks so good. I love, love, love Fenty highlighters. They're so good. Do you see the glow there? Really, really nice. But I didn't expect anything different. I'll just do a tiny bit there, tiny bit there. Very, very good. All right, let's get started on the eye look. Okay, I'm gonna start with this shade here, Inda Sun, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. Not much pigment there, but a good base shade if you want to set your primer, anything like that. Give it a tiny bit of color, not much. Next, I'm going to go into a shade that I haven't used before, so I'm going to go with this one, Private Island, with a BK Beauty 206, and start on the outside and then work it in to my crease. That's a really pretty caramel color. I really, really like that. It looks smooth on my eyelids, which we're 40 plus, honey. We look for that. Next, we're gonna go bold. We're just gonna deepen up the outer V with Thick Mint here. Taking this on a more little detailed brush. This is part of the Blend Bunnies brush bundle. And I'm going to go into this pocket here. I find that if I deepen it up here, that normally looks flattering on my eye shape. We're going to keep here concentrated in the outside part of the eye. It's not as pigmented as I thought it would be, but then again, this is also meant to be used on the face, so you can definitely build it up as I'm doing here. See that? Just giving it a really nice silhouette. Kind of bringing that in just slightly, very, very lightly, no additional product, just to kind of build the silhouette a little bit more. Okay, so it took a minute to build up, but that's not a bad thing. Again, the darkest shade in this bronzer palette has to go on the face as well, so it should be buildable. But we got a pretty nice basic eye look here. This one seems like it's not blending out as well as this one. Okay, so that looks good. We're gonna go into the darker highlight, which is Gold Card. This really pretty shimmer right here. They do feel like butter, like buttery smooth, which is what I'm used to with their highlights. That's beautiful on the eyes. Ooh, that's really, really nice. Just taking the first brush we used with the lightest shade, and I didn't take any additional product, just making sure there's no harsh lines. Okay, that looks really nice. Let me put on some eyeliner and mascara and I'll be right back. All right, guys, and here is the final look. I think it came out really, really pretty. I mean, I look like I just came back from the tropics. I look bronzed. My eye look is beautiful, neutral, but with a little golden sparkle. Shout out to this new product that I just got from Sephora. This is the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. I love the formula in just the regular juicy lip balm, but this is a lip plumping formula. It feels a little minty and doesn't hurt, doesn't itch, but it's beautiful. So I just wanted to kind of give it a shout out. I love, love, love the look. Look at the highlight. I'm like obsessed with the highlight. I think, of course, I knew that the highlight was going to be good. So I'm happy about that. All right. So final thoughts. It's $48. You know, you are going to get 5 shades for bronzer from very fair to very deep. You're going to get these 2 highlighters. It's an easy palette to just kind of travel with so that you don't have to carry too much. The eye look looks beautiful. I think that it was exactly what I was thinking and it looks nice. I'm going to tell you that I'm still not too happy about how it got a little patchy here on this side. And it wasn't even the second shade that we used. It was the middle shade, which was Caramel Cutie. That got a little patchy for me here, and I'm not too thrilled about that. I had heard really good things about their powder bronzers, and I don't know, that kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, especially because for foundation, I was wearing the Fenty Beauty Blur Skin Tint, which always goes on flawlessly, and then I had powdered my face with the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder, so it was set perfectly for bronzer application. So not too happy about that. You know, it's a very basic bitch palette. I mean, it's really, really nice. It's convenient if you travel. I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to you depending on what you think of this video. If you think that you want to pick this up, I wasn't too thrilled with it. I'm not going to return it. I'll definitely use it because I can put together an eye look, highlighters, bronzer, everything. I'm going to keep playing with it, but first impressions is I'm not 100% impressed. So I will say that, but let me know what your thoughts are. Did you pick this up? Did you want to pick this up? What are you thinking? All the products that I used are going to be linked down below. If you use those, you know, thank you for supporting my channel. But yeah, those are my initial thoughts and first impressions on this Fenty Beauty Sun Stalk'R bronzer, highlighter, eyeshadow palette. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit like if you like what you saw. It's a free way to support my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!